I think we're live. It says we're live.
It says we are.
Oh my god.
Hold on.
Somebody tell me if we're live.
Let me check. We're there. We're live.
I want my technology back. I'm gonna cry. This is horrible. Horrible.
I'm sorry. Watching you the last 5 minutes, like, I don't know how you do it all the time, let alone now. It's okay.
Can you hear the cat?
Hmm?
And I'm echoing?
No, it's me.
So Ziggy's sitting here freaking out, like, because something's going on and it's different. And he doesn't know what to do. And the cat's at the door crying because she wants out to go see her boyfriend at the trap house down the street. I don't know where they're going. Like, I can't. And I'm trying to get this to work on an iPad, and then it won't work on an iPad, so I try to switch to a laptop, and then nothing's there, and none of my passwords work, and I don't know what the password is, and hi, everyone. I'm Meg, and I think I can have a YouTube channel for some reason. I don't know why. So I downloaded an app. No, it's not. It's this thing. It's my iPad that's echoing.
Oh.
So I downloaded the app with the, even though I've got the volume like all the way down, I don't want the volume, with the little spinny thing to pick the people, but I can't get to present. Like, can you not present from an iPad? That's stupid. Oh, I think I just changed your mic on accident. I think it just turned your mic down. I was trying to turn mine down. I can't do this anymore, guys. I can't. I just give up. Like, you can't take my technology away from me and give me like pieces and say, here, go do this. That just doesn't work that way. Does anyone know how to present in StreamYard on an iPad? I don't know. I don't know. Okay. You know what? It's great. I'll figure it out. Hey everyone, how's it going? So I had this really cool thing I wanted to show you. Yeah. And I can't get it to come up because I'm me. And I'm awesome. And everything is broken. Everything in the world is broken. Everything in the world is broken right now. For real. Look, my dog's broken. See that? Broken dog. I probably sound like crap too. IT, would you like to join us? I'd send you an invite, but I don't know how to do that either. And Tiffany's still muted because I muted her. Oh my god. So, who sent it to me? Someone sent me a really cool story about this lady who has a crap ton of dogs. Like, crazy, ridiculous amount of dogs. And I copied and pasted all this stuff and put it in a little slideshow because, you know, how else am I going to show you it? I can't freaking find it. Oh, lordy me. So the interesting thing about it was she was in, she was in Michigan not too long ago and was making headlines for I know I changed my password. I don't remember what I changed it to. If I remembered that, then we wouldn't be having this conversation right now. Oh, I'm sorry. I was talking to the laptop, not you. Passwords. No, I don't want to talk about passwords. I want you to show me the passwords. Lord.
Hello.
Even the Face ID doesn't work. I'm sorry, guys. I'm working on it. I'm getting there. I'll get there. Just a second. Just give me a minute. Maybe. Google. There we go. Why did I make such a long password?
I don't know. Why did you?
I don't know. How's everybody doing tonight? Is anybody doing anything fun?
I'm good, but Tiff is still muted, so.
I mute her? I mean, can't she
You might have
unmute
muted her, so. Or you might have turned her volume down so low that it's not picking her up.
I don't know what I did. I was on my...
Check your audio settings, Tiff, and see if you're turned down by accident.
Hold on. I did. Turn down for what? Unmute. There you go. Edit mic settings. All the way down.
How about now?
All the way down. Sorry about that. See? Don't give me access to stuff.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Dangerous. So anyways.
Right now.
Lady had like crazy amount of dogs. Dude, how hard is it to open the glue? Open Google Slides. And people were a little peeved because they couldn't do anything.
Are they trying to get her for dog hoarding, or?
Right. So they did, but the problem was it was in the hands of the animal control people, which I guess was in the city. It wasn't.
Where's it at?
Hold on. I'm trying to remember her name. Okay, you guys talk for 2 seconds and let me go get the information off my phone, and then I will give it to you. I'm so sorry. I tried. Look, we've lost like 10
That's
people.
fine.
I can't get my crap together.
They'll come back. It's fine. Breathe.
Okay, wait. Here. I know what I can do.
I'm just enjoying some cuddles with the boy while we wait for bath time to come around.
Ziggy's digging for gold.
I see that. Yeah. Ziggy's like, mind your business.
He's like, I'm going to
busy.
get there
Don't you see
eventually.
Apparently mine's digging too.
Okay.
Mine's sleeping in her chair that she's not in my chair that she's not supposed to be in. But I'm distracted, so she's in it.
Who wants something free? In the
Free's
chat,
good.
put hashtag Meg. Let's see if this works. Four entries, 5 entries.
Don't count me.
You know what I should have done? I should have just said, okay, here's this. 6. Hashtag Meg. Let me show you some of the stuff I've made. So, oh, that's the big one. I can't do that.
What you looking at?
We have the
Yeah.
dog mom. I'm in my dog mom era keychain.
Ooh.
We have the exercise. I thought you said extra fries. Pin. We
I
have
kind of need that.
crazy cat lady wine stopper. We will include an autographed picture of either dog you like.
Autographed. That's awesome.
Yep. We have the wristlet. We have the gnome earrings. Gosh, why is my camera off center? Nomi earrings, handmade, hand colored, hand drawn, hand everything for many, many, many hours. And we have every single awareness under the sun.
Those
We
were
have
cute.
to let it be what's that word? I can never say it. See? When you put stuff in little containers in your bathroom.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah. These are actually my favorite. They are mahogany earrings with little starfish on them. We can't forget the dumpster fire keychain.
I can't stake my claim on everything.
Tumbler. Oh, paint cord earrings. What am I missing? There's more stuff. Oh. The Pac-Man keychain. And the colors are in the right order. Because I pulled up the Atari game to check.
There is an actual order?
Yes, from the original game. And finally, Mr. Octopi, who I'm not real sure about yet.
I love him.
Say 10 entries. It says entries 10.
There's one person that spelled your name wrong.
Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait. Hold on. It didn't. It's supposed to show it on the screen.
Are you presenting that tab or?
Nope.
Anyway.
So we're going to do it again. Watch tutorial. Yeah, I probably should have done that. I'm so broken, guys. I don't. Painting in a puzzle? Oh, I don't know about a puzzle. I can make you a puzzle. I'll make you whatever you want. I appreciate you guys so much. Like, if you can help me get back to like work, normal work, I will.
Sense of sanity and normalcy.
Yes, I will make you anything. I can. Anything out of 1/8 inch wood that can be cut on a laser, I will make you if we can get back to.
How did your laser survive, but your computer didn't? Like,
Opposite sides of the house, completely different circuits.
oh.
Oh. Dang.
Okay. Ready? Anybody else? Hashtag Meg. Come on. Look. It's a pin with the eye. Because we're watching.
And it's spooky season.
Oh, I shouldn't have put my name in.
Your name's in there. It's everybody. Oh, wait.
Well, I was trying to.
Wendy.
Yay!
Congratulations. Woo! I feel like we should be doing like some kind of celebration. Yay!
Woo! Sorry, I was reading.
I was trying to think. I have doggy stuff. I can. You want a dog? Hold on. Let me put him in a priority mailbox. He'll be there in 2 days.
I can offer a dog.
Yay!
I've got one with severe anxiety issues. Anybody want her?
Right here. Got it. He's having anxiety because I'm sitting on the couch and I'm normally in my bed at this time.
Mine has anxiety, poops in my office, all the fun things.
Mine too, but I don't have an office. See, this is the thing. I was doing so well that I was working my way up to being able to have an office, and I was getting really freaking close. And as part of that getting really freaking close, Like, I was going to have a living room again. This couch is like in a 6-foot space on the other side of the kitchen. Like, I don't have a living room. My office is the living room. I don't have a dining room. I don't have anything. I just want a house again. And I was almost there. And then everything came crashing down. And it's really hard to process. Wendy, what do you want? What do you want, Wendy? I can. Do you want a know me mug? I have to figure out a better way to do this.
That's fine. We're flying.
Yeah. Did everybody put hashtag Meg in the chat?
Yeah, so
Dogs.
Lee spelled your name wrong, so if my name comes up, we're gonna swap it for Lee.
What? Can you do it again?
I guess, yeah.
Do it again. Try it again.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, put your name in.
Mug is nice. Oh, I can make you custom mugs. Tiff, can you check the GoFundMe and like update on how we're doing?
Yep.
And
last I saw, you were at 2,070 or so.
Okay, that's better than I saw it at. So hold on.
which is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. It's absolutely amazing.
Leon.
My problem is I have to replace what I had. And then in addition to that, I've lost 2 months of work. And I'm so far behind in
There you are.
Yeah, do you want to post the link in the chat?
Yep. 2000.
I am so far behind on all my bills because I basically didn't get paid last month because I had no internet for 3 weeks because of Helene. And then right as I started to put things together, I had a week or so to make some new content and then crash.
Sorry.
Okay. So let's do one more and then, okay, Wendy said the mug. I'm going to write the Wendy mug down. Wish she would have taken the dog, but you know. Oh, a lot of you were asking about the cat. So let me tell you what happened with the cat. Did you like the thumbnail? It sounded like a country song, didn't it? Made me laugh. So I was letting the cats out in the backyard because I had no way to really keep them in order to let the dogs out the dog door. When my MS is flaring up, I can't get up late at night usually to let them out because my legs are useless. So they kind of come and go in the evenings. Oops. This is such a janky setup. I'm on a wobbly cart in my living room. Anyways, so the cats go out the dog door. They catch lizards, snakes, whatever, bring them back to me. Lovely. Nothing like stepping on a snake at 4 a.m. when you get up to pee. Hate snakes. Then they started getting a little more adventurous, exploring, and I caught them going outside the fence. And to get outside the fence, I have huge bushes that are like, I don't know, 20, 30 feet up in the air that they're like climbing through to get out. So I don't know. It really bothered me. So I started keeping them in, keeping the door closed. Do what you got to do. Well, then they started like hardcore, like prison break. And the tuxedo cat would literally bolt for the door and knock me down if he had to get out. And he has knocked me down at least 2 or 3 times.
Oh, goodness.
Like knocked me flat on my rear end. And that's what happened the other day. And when that happens, they always come home before sundown. Like right at dusk, they always come home because they're hungry. They want to eat. So they do. And they eat and they go to bed. I usually sleep in my bed, even though they've been nasty out, you know, with the neighbors all day. the other day they didn't come home at all. And, you know, me, anxiety central, I'm panicking. You know, I'm going to the door. I'm calling them every 10 minutes. Can't find them. Getting up at 2 o'clock in the morning, calling them. Can't find them. The dogs wake me up at 4 a.m. to go outside to pee. So I take them outside, which is rare. They hardly ever wake me up in the middle of the night. And then I look, and the cats are just like hanging out in the backyard, chilling. Hey, what's up? Like, WTF are you doing?
For the cats.
So I get Rambo, the tuxedo, back in the house, and I thought Lola was in the house, and nope, she was gone. Gone. I was climbing through the bushes trying to find him. Like, she's got to be in the bushes somewhere. She couldn't have gone. Nope, nowhere to be found. All day the next day, nowhere to be found. Like, are you kidding me? Like, where is she? So I'm at my sink. My hands are all soapy, and I can see out the back sliding glass door. And the stairs that I was sitting on last time that go up to the pool, underneath, there's dirt. And I see her under there, and she's pooping. Like, I haven't seen her in 2 days. She's pooping. Like, what on earth? So I go dry my hands. I go outside to get her. By the time I get outside, gone. She came home to take a dump and left. Like, was there not a place that, you know, your friend's house that you could do that? For real?
That's amazing.
Nice of you to come home to poop and then leave.
You came home to poop in my yard and then left.
So Meg,
I'm glad
Wendy,
you know we're claiming it and all, but that's all I get.
Wendy A just donated $25.
Thank you so much, Wendy. Thank you. Yeah. So then I'm like beside myself. I don't know what to do because she's my scared cat. Like, I haven't been able to pet her for the first 2 years that I had her. I got her because she was bonded with the other cat that I was getting and freaked out when I took her away. I bring her home and she detaches from that one and bonds to the tuxedo. So weird. And he beats the crap out of her. It's like the love-hate relationship. I said it's an abusive relationship. So weird. Like, she's always got sores on her neck. He bites her and hits her, and then they're cuddling and loving. It's so bizarre. And
You're hot and you're cold. You're yes and
I know.
you're no.
I'm like, do I need to get you guys a TRO? Like, what's going on here? Like, we need to separate. Cool down period. Nope. And she just waddles home like nothing happened. And someone said something about it, like, when cats come home and they, you know, look at you with that smirk, like that little shit-eating grin, like, look what I did. Like, no, my cats totally gaslight me. They act like they were never gone. They'll just lay there like, what? You were looking for me? No, I've been here the whole time. What's up? I was here. You're crazy, bitch. What's up?
Why are you freaking out?
And we've done this multiple times. All right. Hashtag Meg in the chat. Free stuff. Free stuff.
So
we need free stuff because I gotta get rid of free stuff and then I gotta play this video.
I think this was Jeep Dude that just donated $200.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Like I'm getting teary about that.
Thank you so much.
I'm pretty sure that's who it is. I don't want to say his name. You know,
No, don't.
right. But
Dox people,
yeah.
please.
Right. That's very cool. Thank you.
Thank you. How about a turtle sun catcher?
Wow. I
It's
did
my own
that.
personal design from Tipsy River Designs.
All right, I gotta bounce so that I can try and get this guy in a bath and in bed before my stream for you. So
Okay. Hashtag Meg in the chat. I will
Thank you, Brad.
yep.
thank you so much. Thank
See you
you
in a
all
bit.
so much. Do you know what? I'm just gonna put together like gift boxes because I have so much stuff that I need to get rid of. Just gonna give you guys prize bags. Okay, ready? Everybody get their token in.
Put your hashtag in. Hashtag Meg. Maybe give it a second.
Because everybody wants an octopus.
I'm telling you.
Oh, I have turtles. I can do turtles. See, that's the thing. It's not just what I already have. I can make more. That's my problem. I need to get rid of this stuff. Oh, I have turtles. Where are the turtles?
Okay, Jeep Dude's in here now in the entries.
Okay. Let's see. Do I have turtles in here? I think my turtles are in the other one. I have hedgehogs and crochet and cats and crayons and chickens and be yourself. Everyone else is taken. B is for bingo. Hot Mess Express.
I'm trying to.
What about a Dr. Pepper? No?
I would like that one.
I'm a Mountain Dew kind of person. Or do you need yours injected? Oh, you want a penny? I'll give you a penny. You can have the penny. Why don't I have a picture-in-picture looking thing? Okay, ready? Is it up there? Draw again. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yay! I totally lost it. I lost it like last week.
Days ago.
I'm telling you, when I was laying in bed and it was completely silent and I had no access to anything, like I had no technology, I lost it. I have never in my life been so like discombobulated. And wobble skits, you can get the generic ones really good. Turn off the darn news. Okay, Yellow Joy Bee and Wendy, I need you guys to email me at meg@megscrimewatch.com. And I have to go in the other room to get the Google Slides. So while I'm doing that, I'm going to find this YouTube video that I watched the other day. And I don't know if you know, but one of our members is in, well, lots of them are in England, but one of my friends is in England. And her name is Melly. She comes on, or Melissa, I think is what she signs on as. So this video pops up and I'm watching it, and the major thing they're talking about is how this guy violated these laws related to imported cigarettes, or not even imported. They were falsely imported, they didn't get the right stamps or things like that. And she was telling me how this is a huge problem over there. It's like this massive problem that they can't control, the importation of tobacco. And I'm thinking, tobacco? That's what your huge problem is? Like everything else that's going on, tobacco? Like we have fentanyl, like enough to kill half the nation out on the streets, and tobacco. It just blew my mind. And she said, yeah, we're a little behind you guys. And it really,
I'd say.
it really kind of hit me. So I was going to try and turn it into like an actual stream, but I'm telling you, without editing software and everything else that you're used to, it is so hard.
Dude, I tried making one short today and I was like, I don't know how you do this.
And now that I'm looking at it, I'm like not even sure this is the right video. Nope, this isn't it. Okay, so keep talking for a second while I find it, because I had it all pulled up on the other device that doesn't let you broadcast because it's fantastic. Like,
Oh, congratulations, Wendy. She's officially 7 years at her job today.
That's awesome. What kind of job?
It is awesome. Yeah. Tell us everything about it.
Actually, I'm very close to 3 years of not being able to work full time. Yeah, that's a interesting one. It was almost exactly 3 years ago that I had a massive flare up that took me out.
I'll do that.
Come on.
She says that tobacco thing is a problem in Australia too.
Yeah, and I'm just like, what? Like, that's what you're focusing all your time and resources and everything on is tobacco?
Oh, which email address do you
Meg
want?
at megscrimewatch.com.
Okay, I'll type that in.
I'm so sorry, you guys. I had this all set up and then, like, my shit show of a life kind of screwed it all up. Where is it?
I mean, it's understandable.
This is it.
This kind of proves how much work you do that we don't even see, right?
Oh, you have no idea. I work from the second I wake up in the morning until I go to bed at night, and I take my laptop to bed with me and I work in bed.
Yeah, I know that. I know that because we talk about it, but even again, just trying to do one thing, I'm like, how do you do this?
Because you don't have a choice.
No, true.
Like, I don't have a choice. How do I get back to StreamYard?
I can see it.
Am I sharing my screen? Is it full screen?
Yep.
It's big, so everybody can see it?
Well, yeah, and then we're on the side, just like normal.
Okay. So let me play it. Tell me if you can hear it.
Good morning. My name's Anthony Kelly. Welcome to the virtual hearing of the licensing subcommittee.
I can. Let me make sure on TV. Hold on.
On the 6th of September 2023, which has also been streamed online live on YouTube. This is regarding the best wine premises at 106 to 108 Uxbridge Road, Hanwell, W7 3SU, which is also in the sort of Hanwell Broadway town centre location. I should be chairing the meeting with councillors Praveen Anand and Councillor John Ball. We are today's subcommittee. We also have Cornelia Harden, who is clerk to the subcommittee, who will be minuting the meeting, and Mr. Sam Kirkham from Democratic Services is also present to observe. We also have Alison Luff, who is legal advisor to the subcommittee. You will have all received or seen the agenda pack within which is contained the licensing officer's report with details of the application. To confirm, today's hearing is for the application to review the premises license relating to the best wine, 106 to 108 Uxbridge Road, Hanwell. The review has been brought about by Ealing Council's Safer Communities team, and 2 responsible authorities have made written representation in support of the review, namely the Metropolitan Police Service and the Licensing, Compliance and Enforcement team. In accordance with procedure, I'll invite the applicant to present the application, answer any questions and call upon any witnesses, then invite the premises and their representatives to also make representations and call upon any witnesses. At the conclusion of the hearing, the subcommittee, accompanied by the legal advisor and the Democratic Services officers, will retire to consider its decision. The decision will be given at the end of the meeting. If we're unable to make a decision, you'll be notified as such within 5 working days of the decision. So Mr. Bob Deere, would you like to present the application, please?
Thank you, Chair. It's actually not my application, it's community safety. That is.
Indeed, sorry, a bit presumptuous here. My apologies, Miss Shaw. Yeah, you just want to introduce yourself first, and anyone, I'll stop speaking now, but anyone can turn their mics off if they're not talking.
Thank you, Chair, and good morning to you and the members of the committee. My name is Abby Shaw. I am a team leader in the Safer Communities team for the London Borough of Ealing, and I represent the Ealing and Hanwell clusters, as we refer to them. So as we're aware, an application was made to review this premises licence on the 25th of July, following a number of concerns raised not only in the local area about an increase of street drinking and associated antisocial behaviour, but in addition to a number of planned operations and visits to multiple licensed premises within that area, the Best Wine being one of those premises where a number of licensing objectives were not being met and licensing conditions were being breached. So I'll just provide a quick summary of those visits and the breaches or the conditions that we felt weren't being met. So on the 21st of June 2023 at approximately 5:15 p.m, park guard officers, who are the council's private security contractors, were carrying out a patrol of the Hanwell Broadway area and had cause to interact with a well-known street drinker, both well known to the police and the Safer Communities team. This individual was heavily intoxicated and in possession of 2 cans of lager at the time. Officers decided to enter the Best, given the close proximity the individual was to that licensed premises, and spoke to the worker behind the counter, who admitted to those officers that he had sold that individual alcohol approximately 10 minutes prior to their arrival. Following that information, I carried out a further visit on the 22nd of June 2023, again with park guard officers, but also present was Bob Deere. During that visit, myself and Bob witnessed the worker attempting to sell alcohol in single can forms to approximately 3 individuals, 2 of which I could say were under the influence of alcohol at the time the sales were being taken place. Myself and Bob put a stop to those sales happening. And throughout the visit, we found a number of high strength alcohol on the shelves and in the refrigerators throughout the premises. Some were hidden behind lower strength alcohol. And I believe my colleague Bob also found 5 packets of counterfeit cigarettes hidden in a gold Hennessy's box, which was behind the counter. We did ask the worker about CCTV at the time, but the worker was unable to provide us details of how to access the CCTV. The screen inside the premises at the time was switched off. So the assumption was made that the CCTV wasn't working at the time we were there, and he was unable to tell us where the CCTV system was stored or how he could access it should the police or Mr. Deere need access to those CCTV records. On the 27th of June, I was in attendance in a meeting in the Hanwell Broadway area with park guard officers, but also with police officers from Hanwell Broadway Safer Neighbourhoods team, and where we were meeting with members of the public to discuss and local councillors to discuss the ongoing concerns of ASB in and around that area. During that meeting, we found a second well-known individual, both to the police and the council, who was very heavily intoxicated to the point where he was becoming unwell and had to be assisted to sit on the floor, and potentially LAS to be called. He was in possession of alcohol at the time, and when we asked him where he purchased it from, he referenced the Best Wine. So because of this, we entered the store again and spoke to the worker, who was again unable to provide us access to the CCTV to say whether they had sold the person alcohol or not. And during that same visit, we again found the same branded high strength alcohol hidden in the store, and it hadn't been removed from our previous visit. Contact details were left for myself and Mr. Madden to provide access to the CCTV, but we never received any confirmation or communication from Mr. Madden at the time, or any details or video clips of the CCTV for that particular incident.
Okay, what I need to know is, number one, what exactly is a counterfeit cigarette? Which part of the cigarette is counterfeit? Like, is it fake tobacco? To get it from a fake store? Like, what? I'm very confused by the counterfeit part of this. And number two, what is the high potency alcohol? What qualifies as high potency? Are we talking like Everclear, or are we down in like the, you know, just more than a 7% range?
These are good questions.
I really don't understand, so I'm curious.
See what the Google machine says.
Approximately 4 weeks later, on the 20th of July, myself and Police Sergeant James Bradshaw for Ealing Police Licensing carried out again a number of visits to multiple licensed premises in the Hanwell Broadway area, the Best again being one of them. Whilst we were standing outside the store waiting to enter, Police Sergeant Bradshaw witnessed Mr. Madden, who was behind the counter at the time, sell a single can of alcohol to another individual who again was heavily intoxicated with alcohol. And the reason we know he was heavily intoxicated with alcohol is because myself and Sergeant Bradshaw had prevented him from buying alcohol from another store in the same location. He smelt heavily of alcohol. His words were slurring. He was profusely sweating and unable to walk straight. So once we witnessed this, we entered the store. Sergeant Bradshaw spoke to Mr. Madden at the time, who said he pointed to a sign above his head which said, "We do not sell to street drinkers." And when I questioned him further on this, Mr. Madden replied with, "He is not one of the 7 or 8 known street drinkers." And we had to argue our case that Mr. Madden shouldn't be selling to anybody under the influence of alcohol, not just known street drinkers that have been frequenting his store on a regular basis. And I'm aware Sergeant Bradshaw had a very detailed conversation with Mr. Madden about his concerns that Mr. Madden isn't able to pick up on observations of individuals who may be under the influence of alcohol already. During that visit, again, we found multiple other high strength alcohol hidden again behind lower strength alcohol in the refrigerator area. We removed these from the shelf and asked Mr. Madden to dispose of them or take them away from the shelves and the inside of the store. Sergeant Bradshaw also asked Mr. Madden for a full copy of the premises license, which he was unable to produce at the time. And I believe Sergeant Bradshaw picked up on other breaches, such as boxes of alcohol on the floor, throughout the shop floor, sorry. So that's a summary of the application. Since then, it has been brought to my attention on the 27th of August. Park Guard officers were in the area assisting a vulnerable female, and they assisted her with doing her shopping in that particular store, so the Best Wine. The time was 8:10 at night, and there was only one worker present in the Best Wine at the time of their visit, which would have been another breach of their license, because they should have 2 employees in the shop past 7 o'clock every day
These are the major
to prevent crime and disorder. So as mentioned, the review was made on the 25th of July, advertised as per the regulations. The blue notices were placed within the windows of the BESS. Photographs were taken and they can be found in your packs on pages 65 and 66. I haven't called any witnesses myself, but obviously I'm aware there's representations made from my colleague Sergeant Bradshaw and Bob Deere in the licensing, compliance and enforcement team. Due to there has been an extensive history with the BESS, both from police side and both from Bob's team as well. So due to this history and the previous warnings issued by both Ealing Council and the Metropolitan Police Service, coupled with the evidence of multiple and continuous breaches of the licensing conditions and the total disregard for upholding the licensing conditions, I would ask the committee today to consider that this premises license is fully revoked.
Thank you. You did, thank you, Michelle, Abby. You did mention you didn't bring witnesses, but then we went on to say that Mr. Deere has made representations. So at this point, would you like to invite him in to augment what you've said? Before,
Yes, please.
Thank you. Bob, Mr. Deere.
Thank you, Chair. I've got a bit of a problem with my screen. I don't know if you can see me, but it's not showing up on mine. Yes, this premise is well known to the licensing compliance and enforcement team. Obviously, I've had many a conversation with Mr. Medran. He's been there since 2014. So
Abby, perhaps turn your mic off because you're showing and not Bob.
Oops.
Yeah, but Bob's camera's not working.
No. Can you hear me now?
We can hear you, but we can't see you. We could see you before. We could see you.
Okay. So that was just the gist of it. I can how do I make it so you can see the monsters? That doesn't work. Sorry. I'll share the whole hearing later, but it just blew my mind that was what was like this major issue. And I'm like, we have so many things going on over here. And that's what you guys are worried about? Anyways, put hashtag Meg in the chat. Enter. Oh, wait. Where'd it go? Okay, hold on. StreamYard.com/giveaway. Okay. Hashtag Meg. Put hashtag Meg in the chat. We're starting all over. This is fresh. This is new. This is like the first time again. Go away, gosh. And I found the info on the crazy dog lady.
Was it Genesee County?
No. It was the
Okay.
county. It was you guys have so many things that like all sound alike.
Sorry, you don't have to answer it. I was just curious.
Grand Rapids. Where's Grand Rapids?
Oh, Kent County. Kent County.
Kent County, yes. Yes.
Hmm.
Oh, wait. Oh, no, I did still have it up. It was just in another window. See? Guys shouldn't let me.
Oh, bad Scooter.
Hey.
You're hilarious, but
Not
now
Meg
really
in
type.
the chat. You lose. What's the hashtag thing you do? It sends it to another thing. I still have some technology skills. I'm just disconnected from the good stuff.
Enters you in the contest. Or
Sup,
whatever.
Jay Solo from Minnesota. So y'all got to start telling me about where you live because I'm moving and I don't know where. So I got to find a place. Maybe a husband in the process. Hey, you know, that worked for Larry. He posted, these are my requirements. And last I knew, he found someone. Oh, yeah, Charlotte County. Gosh. I mean, they were hit so many times by so many things. Why are you climbing the couch? Come here. Leave Penny alone.
I want to live in Massachusetts. Let's move to Massachusetts.
Okay. What are we going to give away, Tiff?
One of the jars. You didn't do one yet, right?
No. Which one? A gnome? A bee? A flower?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm going to do this again, and I'm going to start doing this regularly. Oh, I can't get this off. Because I'm going to start a different channel. Like I've tried to do 20 times and failed. But this time for real. Because this totally screws up the algorithm and it makes YouTube hate me. But more talky channel, like I've talked about before. And hashtag Meg in the chat so I can do this giveaway for a gnome jar that you can put your goodies in. Chalk paint, cute, hemp tie, hand painted with a stencil because I'm not artistic. Yes, yes. He's cute. He's got a sunflower. And I think I'm going to start just giving away random things every stream because I like it. All right. Is everybody in? Hashtag Meg. Should do it. Hashtag Meg. Hashtag Meg. I find a better hashtag. I hate my name.
It's a good hashtag.
Short. All right. We good? I had the cutest little spinny wheel and it had all the prizes on it. And like you could pick the prize.
This is working. This is working.
Ready? This is kind of cute. Hey,
I like that.
how's IT still in here? He's not here.
He hashtagged a while ago.
Jelly Mama.
Yay.
I'm not good at clapping and cheering. I was a cheerleader. I'm not good at cheering. keep hashtag Megan because Meg. Hashtag Meg in the chat because it keeps accumulating. And we'll do it again. Jelly Mama, send me your info. Meg at megscrimewatch.com. And you can have a cute gnome jar, or if you prefer not to have a gnome, we'll find you something else. Okay. Hashtag Meg in the chat. Hashtag Meg in the chat. We'll draw again in a second. First, I'm going to tell you about this lady who needs her arse kit. Oh, Laura Ann, thank you so much.
I can't click on messages. There you go.
I can. Hey, look, I'm hosting a stream. I can actually put stuff on the stream. I swear, like, I don't even understand sometimes, like, how I function. Like, how do I get through the day? I don't know. I really don't know sometimes. Okay, I got to stop sharing that one, and then I can start sharing. No, I don't want to leave the studio. Oh, Lord. Should not be this hard.
In the meantime, congrats to Wendy A for her 3-month membership anniversary.
Yes, I was going to click on that. Sarah Boone, I was emailing Sarah Boone back and forth, and I think I just wasn't, exciting enough for her.
I forgot you did that.
I know.
Scooter. 13 months.
Okay, is that on? Are we working? Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay, I can't see it because I'm blind. So I'm going to keep knocking this around. Okay, so I looked this lady up. Her name is Kimberly Savano, and I am totally okay with calling her out because her name is all over the news. She is right now all over Michigan news for stuff that's going on. And the biggest thing is that she has all these animals, and she ended up getting, oh wait, this is the other one, 90 days in jail for it back in the day. Oh, I missed the new case. Okay, so there was a new case in Grand Rapids, Michigan, with all the stuff that's going on, and she's getting in trouble, and she's got hoarding issues apparently. And then out of nowhere, someone sends me this. They're like, hey, this chick is in the news in Michigan. Now she's in the news in my hometown in Massachusetts, doing the same thing. The same thing. So just last week, 17 dogs covered in filth. 6 horses were among the pets removed from their house. Oh, right here. Tell me you're not going to let me click on that. Yeah, open it. Can you get any bigger than that?
Middleborough police are investigating a case of extreme animal hoarding. Horses, dogs, cats, and guinea pigs, all allegedly kept in deplorable conditions. This video shows some of the dogs now in the care of the MSPCA. Police say the animals are safe but have a long road ahead of them. The investigation centers around a home on Precinct Street. Boston 25 News reporter Bob Ward joins us live from Middleborough Town Hall. And Bob, tonight the MSPCA is asking for donations to help care for all of these animals.
Yeah, the good news here is that all these animals are expected to survive, but they have to be cared for. There's a lot of work that needs to be done. So the MSPCA is asking for donations for anyone who wants to help. In the meantime, there is an active police investigation going on right now for this. No one is under arrest yet. No one's facing any charges, but one town official here in Middleborough told me this is the worst case of animal neglect that they've seen in years. At 53 Precinct Street in Middleborough, police remove up to 17 neglected dogs they say they found in the basement of this trash-filled house. These animals, confined to kennels and cages, may not have been given food or water for days.
In the 2 years I've been here, this is the worst.
The day began when the MSPCA served a criminal warrant for horses kept on property.
It's so heart-wrenching. I have horses of my own, so I know how they should be taken care of, and it's just not right.
This woman, Jillian, tells me she occasionally provided her own hay for the horses to eat. She shared this video of the horses and their makeshift stable. She says the horses were so hungry they ate part of that stable. She said there are horseshoe imprints on this horse. Evidence, she says, that boredom and hunger caused the horses to fight each other.
They were eating through the boards that were keeping them separated, and now they're all together, so they're beating up on each other, and they just can't relax.
Back inside the house, 17 dogs were covered, giving them a future much brighter than the conditions they endured.
They were in cages and dog kennels with urine and feces inside the kennels, without food, without water. Some were emaciated, pretty skinny. Some were in better condition, but majority were in filth and pretty thin.
A pretty tough situation. We're told 6 horses, 17 dogs, and then the smaller animals, the cats, a turtle, guinea pig, all recovered from that house. That house is now condemned. The animals are all being sent to MSPCA Angel in Boston. That's where they're being cared for. And again, the MSPCA is saying if you want to help out, they could really use some donations because this is going to be expensive nursing all those animals back to health. Reporting live from Middleborough, I'm Bob Ward for your local station, Boston 25 News.
injuries on a fall from a table in the home. Police found
That absolutely broke my heart and infuriated me. But I was like, this can't be the same lady. This is Massachusetts, not Michigan. I know they both start with an M, but it can't be the same lady. Who freaking does that? Who does that? I'm like 2 o'clock in the morning climbing through the freaking bushes trying to find my cat, who's probably totally fine and just out, having one with the neighbors. But who does that? So, you know me. I may be on my phone and on a tablet, but I still got access to, my websites. So I'm down the rabbit hole looking for this lady's history. And yep, same lady. This freaking...
Wow.
Kimberly Savino. This is 2015 in Grand Rapids. 2015. This isn't the first time this has happened. Like, she has a current case in Grand Rapids. And it happened in 2015 where she got 90 days in jail. The current case, they removed the animals from the house, but there's no criminal charges. And the conversation that I saw was that they're separate entities. It's animal control that goes in and removes the dogs. And then they have to... the law enforcement has to actually initiate the case. They've got other stuff going on, so it's more important. They're not going to... Depends on who's in there. This was unbelievable.
That's interesting.
So for this one in 2015, 37 dogs in absolute filthy and disgusting conditions. She was supposed to pay $100,000 in restitution. It got reduced down to $39,127. According to testimony from probation officers, Savino refused to set up residency in Michigan or another state that would allow for the transfer. Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry, I skipped one. That's what happens when you don't have glasses on. In court Thursday, she was told that she would be allowed to travel between her parents' home in Massachusetts and Michigan to report to her probation, and they said no. And did she learn this from her parents? I don't know. What? What? 2013, close to 40 dogs. And it took him 2 years. So she said she was operating a grooming and rescue service. And that's what I had at the beginning of this. She actually had businesses set up. Animal Assistance Society of America Incorporated, Atlantic Equestrian LLC. Yeah, she had actual businesses set up. And then on her Facebook, which she's now deleted, she said she was the owner of Aristopet. Aristopet. That sounds fun. She served the greater Boston area. And she had been the owner since 1998. And as a professional animal care services business, I am also a part-time pre-medical student taking my undergraduate courses very slowly and primarily online. I would ultimately like to become a physician specializing in adult cardiology. OMG, don't let her near a person, especially with a scalpel. She might save all the hearts. She might take pieces out and put them in her basement.
Keep going.
Although it will be a very long process, I will continue to participate fully in my other endeavors while pursuing my education. My family will continue to operate Aristopet in the future. If I do continue toward a career in medicine, I also operate and serve as president of 3 nonprofit organizations. One is an animal rescue sheltering educational, and therapy organization. The next is it'd be nice if you use capital letters at some point in time. The next is a foundation set up to fund cardiac disease research and care in humans. The third is an organization that provides assistance to caregivers of medical patients. In my spare time, I think this was a draft that she deleted that, you know, those creepy little spy bots pick up. I enjoy riding horses, flying recreationally, travel, cooking, photography, writing, nature, and spending time with friends and family. I love Boston and living in Massachusetts despite the traffic. I like to visit the beach and the mountains in the nice weather. Sleep is also enjoyed on rare occasions. Smiley face with a nose.
I mean, in my imaginary life, I do all those things too.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I keep 37 dogs in my basement.
Yeah.
No, Shell. AI actually uses punctuation correctly and capitalization.
Yeah. That's how you know it was a person.
I was just absolutely horrified that I understand it's a mental illness. I understand it's a serious condition. But after 90 days in jail, a $40,000 fine, and everything that went along with the first case in Michigan, isn't that enough for a person to get help or their family to help them get help or something?
It should be.
I'm trying to find the more recent one, and maybe there wasn't a more recent one in Michigan. It was the older one in Michigan. I'm almost positive there
We
was
had
one
one recent. That's why I asked about Genesee. We had one recently in Genesee.
Yes, and maybe that's what.
And Genesee is Flint, basically.
Maybe I confused those two because I was reading that one. They had all the Oh, what's the type of dog? I just read it. It was all like one type of dog.
Yeah. It wasn't. Was it pit bulls?
No.
No, I don't
It
remember.
was a fluffy dog.
No.
Pomeranians.
Yeah.
Here.
Reports on how West Michigan shelters are stepping up to help.
Nearly 80 Pomeranians recently rescued from a hoarding situation in mid-Michigan. The Humane Society of West Michigan and several other local shelters stepping in to help. Now the search is on for their forever homes. Meet Goldie.
Doesn't she look like a little fox? Little golden girl.
And her 4 puppies.
You good, Mom. Here is Harper. She looks like a harp seal. And Chip's the noisy one. Oh, is that your baby?
These Pomeranians saved from a home in Mount Pleasant.
I don't think it was a puppy mill situation where they're just breeding them to sell them. I think it might have just been, I have 78 pets now. What do I do?
They were brought to the Humane Society of West Michigan, which already had a full house.
Her puppies were born literally in our care at the shelter. So, yeah, nope. I guess technically they had over 80 if you count the pregnant belly.
The mom and her kids now in the foster care of Zoe Goring.
Like, you're the bestest mom. I just sit there up every morning, and while she's nursing, I give her back rubs because I'm like, you're mom and you deserve it. She's probably had so many litters too.
As much as the Humane Society helps, they need help too.
And we have many more puppies and moms that need to be fostered too.
They can provide supplies to foster families, but if taking a dog in isn't an option, donations make a big difference.
And we would not be able to take care of any of these Pomeranians, let alone their puppies and 24-hour care, staff time, supplies, without the support of generous individuals and donors.
Goring says in a couple months, these puppies could be up for adoption. Reporting in Kent County, I'm Matt Whitcoast, Fox 17 News.
Drinking warm water before bed balances blood sugar levels.
It's crazy. Like, how do you get to that point? I think around like the 8 or 10 mark, I would be like, oh, wow, I have a problem. Not 80. How do you get to 80?
That's like an obnoxious number. It's obnoxious.
I mean, I understand that sometimes you have puppies. Sometimes we have babies. Things happen.
So that's not the one I was thinking of. Oh.
Thank you so much. Tiffany, you're supposed to be watching that. You're fired.
Sorry.
Fired.
I am.
What's the Donald Trump? You're fired. Wait, that show.
I am. Sorry.
Thank you so much. Hashtag
Wow.
Meg in the chat. I still have stuff to give away, and then I have to go to bed because it's so far past my bedtime. It's not even funny. Look, my poor pups. Can you see them? Hold on.
Oh my
They're
gosh, we got 2.
Crashed. Hardcore crashed.
Aw.
I'm close to getting back up and running. I'm doing the best I can. Right. That's what I was wondering, because usually when you're in an animal hoarding situation, especially if you go to court, you're told, don't do this anymore. Like, when you're in jail for drugs, you're told, don't use drugs anymore. Alcohol, don't drink anymore. You know, you got a dog problem, no more dogs. And she goes to another state and does the same thing. And nobody is going to do anything significant because it wasn't a crime against another person. It wasn't this huge significant crime, and it should have been, but it wasn't. If you look at the severity of it in the actual law books, it was not a severe crime enough to earn her any kind of significant punishment. Penny, do you need hugs?
I sent you the Flint one. It's just an article, but it was 44 dogs and 13 more dead dogs.
Oh gosh, I thought the
Yeah.
Pomeranians was the Flint one.
It was. Oh, it happened on my birthday. Oh, October 12th. I knew it was recent. Yeah. Oh, horrible.
When it's like that bad, I can't. Hey,
Like they all had parvo.
you want hugs? Oh, my parents got me a dog when I was like 2 years old. I loved him. He was like a Penny, but he was black. So like if you squished Penny and Ziggy together and made a new dog, that's what he was. And he got parvo. He had parvo when we got him. We didn't know.
Aw. Are we gonna do one more drawing?
Yep. Hashtag Meg. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. You don't get to sleep. You sleep all day. Come on. Hugs to Penny. Wendy says hugs to Penny. I have to hug the Penny. I have to hug the Penny. Oh, hug the Penny. Hug the Penny. Hashtag Meg in the chat. What are we going to give away? What do you want to give away? You want to give away Penny? No? Oh. You're tired. You poor baby. What are you going to do? Oh.
You guys, we were getting ready for the stream, and Meg was talking and stuff, and Penny literally walks up next to her and puts her paw up. It was the cutest thing I think I've ever seen a dog do.
Pats me when she wants my attention. I'm not paying attention to her. She taps me. We get tap until I listen.
It was adorable.
Unsubscribe. Cool. Thanks. Appreciate that.
Oh, okay. I hope that was supposed to be and subscribed.
My life is absolutely exploded anyways. What does it matter? How about a tumbler? Who wants a 40-ounce tumbler?
Ooh, that's a nice one. That's a nice one.
Custom painted by me. Thank you, Charlie. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. I hope so. I just want to get back to normal. I just want to work. Yeah. Like, I have 5 doctors telling me I'm not able to work full time, and I'm able to push through and work full time, plus some. So having even that taken away from me is so painful. It's like I have pushed myself through so much pain and stress and agony, and I have overcome so much to get to this point. Like, don't take this away from me now, because it's all I have left. On a brighter note, ready, set, spin the wheel.
So it must be keeping all the entries they're building.
They are.
Which is nice. That's good.
Jay Solo. Are you writing this down? I'm not writing this down. I should be writing this down.
Nope. I remember. And
Jay
we have
Solo
it.
big cup. Jay Solo cup. You can fill it up. But you got to email me, Meg at Meg's. I might have drank the wrong drink. Meg at megscrimewatch.com. Email me. Jay Solo. Let's do. Oh gosh, I can't reach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And then I go to bed. Why write things down? I don't know. Just because. Ramp, come here. You want to say hi? Come on. Come on. Come here. You got to come up, though. You got to come up here. And say hi. Say, I'm Roxy. I'm the fat cat. I don't leave the house because I'm too fat. Sometimes I lay on the back porch, but that's as far as I go because I'm lazy and I don't like walking. All right, hashtag Meg.
Oh,
if you've done it.
Wait, real quick. So we had a couple more membership versaries. We had Bad Scooter.
Oh,
for
you can't put it up on the screen?
I'm not able to click on them anymore. We have to
Weird.
figure out what
Yeah, I gotta
happened.
fix that.
And Brackus for 4 months.
Awesome. Thank you guys. I can't tell you what your support means. I'm sitting here at one of the lowest points in my life, like not knowing what to do. And it was my online community that picked me up out of that hole of hell and said, let's fix it. Let's get you back to normal. Let's do it, because we know when you get back to normal, you will pay it back to someone else. And I will. I absolutely will. Okay, I dropped my pen. I don't know. It went under the couch. Oh, good thing I'm giving away pens. Okay. Hashtag Meg. Glitter cow. Glitter cow. Just a little moody. I've literally lost my mind. I hope you guys know that. Like, I got nothing left.
Meg's running on like 0 sleep.
I don't know the last time I slept like a whole night. Sherry B.
Woohoo.
Sherry B. Email me, Meg at megscrimewatch.com. How about a little like birdhouse cutesy keychain? Ooh.
Cute.
I know, isn't it like so sweet and just like wholesome? Just a little birdhouse. You watch the birdies. Oh, so nice. So cute. And if you don't like which one, tell me. I'll get you something else. Sarah got a birdhouse. Ooh.
You're writing it down now? So I
Yes,
don't have to?
I'm using my pen that I'm about to give away.
Yay.
Email me. Peacock with some bling. I really liked this one. I thought this one was really cute. I was kind of impressed with this one. He's cute.
I like that.
And it's got bling. Just wait. I'm going to do this again. And I got some, like a boss. You might need a boss one, though. Charlie. I got some funny ones coming up. Okay. Next. If you're happy and you know it, it's your meds. If you're happy and you know it, it's your meds.
I dig that.
I love it. I love it so much. I sing it all the time in my head. Austin.
Yay. Austin, you won. I used to work with this really, really elderly woman.
Really?
And she was really kind of like a badass, basically. And she used to say, and it always threw me off, she would say, better life through chemicals.
Hey, if it works, it works.
Right.
Sorry, my cat just like jumped like 20 feet in the air. Like springboarded across. I have never seen a cat jump like this cat does. He will jump like standing on the floor, not even off anything. Like just feet on the floor, springboard, like 5 feet in the air across the room. I don't know. He's the weirdest cat I have ever had in my life.
We got a super chat.
Thank you so much, Kay.
And there's another GoFundMe donation of $25.
Oh,
Anonymous, so I don't know who.
I appreciate you so much, so much. And I'm going to keep doing this, and I'm going to do it a little bit better and more organized next time. So it's a little bit better and more organized. Yeah, because that's better and more organized when you do it that way. Oh, I have to give away the one in my hand. Ready. I thought this was cute. It's the eye, because Meg's crime watch. I'm watching you. Wait, she won already. It's not supposed to pick this twice. Sorry, Jelly Mama. You can't win twice. Jeep Dude.
Jeep Dude, yay.
Jeep Dude. Okay. I am queen of the disorganization. And you know what's funny? Like, my life, I am all about organization. And I am the most disorganized person on earth. And all I want is to be organized, and I just can't do it. I can't. I would give anything for someone to come in and organize my life for me and help me like keep on that track. But I need someone to do that for me. It's like you have to pull the good stuff out of my head because it's all clouded with all the crazy. We did that earlier, right, Tiff?
Yeah.
I couldn't get to the answer, and she had to talk me through it.
That wasn't much help.
Thank you so much, Wendy. Thank you. Yes, I was diagnosed with ADHD 2 months ago. 2 months ago. Like, could we not have figured this out sooner? Like, I don't know, sometime in the past 44 years.
Right.
I have spent so much time in doctor's offices in my lifetime. Like, we couldn't have figured this out before now. Really? Come on.
Crazy.
Okay. Pretty little earrings for you or your wife or your girlfriend, or you and your girlfriend to share. Mistress of Fun.
Yay.
Oh, I gotta borrow somebody's pen again. Sorry. Okay. Email me, meg@megscrimewatch.com. If you want something, I will mail them out sometime in the next month. I promise. I'm actually pretty good at mailing stuff out because I can have somebody come and pick it up and I don't have to physically go somewhere. When I have to physically go somewhere, that's when we have issues. That's when stuff doesn't get done. You guys,
Like if I had to go to the bank to like actually deposit a physical check, it doesn't matter how much it is. Yeah, it's messed up in my app, and even my credit union tech can't figure it out. So
Oh, I go to a different bank. I haven't been to a physical bank in probably 15 years.
Yeah.
Okay, there they are.
Oh, babies.
Did you see his shirt? It says "Mama is my boo."
That's cute.
Spin.
He's like, really, Mom?
Mama is my boo.
Oh, so cute.
I know, which is why I don't do it. I don't leave my house. I've like inadvertently become a hermit. I didn't mean to. It just
happened.
Yeah. You guys became so interesting that I decided to spend all my time with you. Oh, come here, little baby. Oh. Everything's so different. Can't take it. We don't have a routine anymore. We should be in bed right now. Look, Mama is my boo. I didn't really want to hold
love
you. I
that.
wanted to show me your shirt. I know. I love it. I think it's so cute. And he only gets to wear it once a year. Okay. So you knocked my glasses off. I would say another week and maybe I can get back up and running. I don't know. Before I went down, I asked some of you to anyone interested in watching court beyond what's available on YouTube to send me an email and let me know. I do have those names. If anybody else is interested, let me know because I have a catalog of older cases and I add to it frequently that if anybody would like access to, I will grant access to the people who have supported me through this ridiculously chaotic cluster F of a dumpster fire shit show time. And it's basically a vault of the past 2 years worth of court cases and everything that's happening currently. So you can check it out and give me a heads up if you see something good.
I enjoy it when I do it. Like I enjoy looking through stuff, finding something, and I get super excited when Meg's like, "This is good." So if you can do that for her, I think that would be awesome, and I think you would also enjoy it yourself.
I like going back and watching older cases because honestly, some of the stuff today is not nearly as interesting as when I first started watching. It was towards the end of COVID. I missed the bulk of it because I didn't know it existed. I was watching Law and Crime. And when Simpson was doing the landlord-tenant stuff in the very beginning, and he had like the freaking match game, guess who, of people, and everything was so dramatic and everything was just life or death, you know? I remember one guy, they took everything he owned and threw it in the parking lot. This is in the middle of the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
And they shouldn't have. He had paid. And all the homeless people picked through it. And he literally had nothing left. Like, all his belongings were gone. And he did what he was supposed to do. And Simpson was so pissed. But it was over. Like, he had to go civilly sue them, which, how is he supposed to afford a lawyer?
Right.
And it was just, there was so much really
Simpson's impressive. Simpson's impressive to watch with the way he knows the programs. He knows this, like he's just like, nope, we're gonna do this and that, and like it's like watching somebody.
Absolutely. I really
that.
enjoy watching him.
You'll appreciate this. I saw a Facebook post in a community group, which those are nightmares, right? But anyway, and a person was asking about the furnace doesn't, the boiler. It's a well-known complex, and the boilers don't work, so they don't have heat. In Michigan, that's not fun, right? They haven't had heat in well over a year. No. So they give them space heaters. So, I know it's dangerous.
It's all good.
It's horrible. So this person was asking about it, and then there's these people, they go on and they comment and they're like, oh, just put all of your rent money in escrow and ignore the eviction notices.
That's not how it works.
No, never ignore eviction notices. Like, for real.
Yeah.
And like, this person didn't understand. You still have to show up and tell the judge about it.
There's so much misinformation on the internet, though.
It's horrible.
It's like the FEMA thing down here. Everybody thought they got a reimbursement for their lost food. Why? Because during the past storms, if you lost your food, they had some special SNAP/D. It was a disaster thing. It was a special one-time distribution where anybody who lost food because of the power outage from, it was Irma or one of the other ones, they gave you like a couple $100 to go replenish it. That was from, who is it? FDAX or Department of Health, whoever is in charge of SNAP.
Mm-hmm.
They gave you that. Well, all this misinformation is out that you can go get $800, whatever, if you lost your food, and you can't. FEMA doesn't reimburse for food. Right now, there is no government agency that will reimburse you for losing food during the hurricane. I lost everything. Everything perishable. Everything. I have a stand-up freezer. I have a commercial freezer. Door opens, full of kid stuff. So my son can, chicken nuggets, chicken fries, chicken whatever. All the frozen that he throws in the air fryer to make himself dinner. All gone.
Well, and I can't imagine it's easy to replenish even.
No. Well, on top of the fact that, it would cost $2,000 to replenish.
Right.
It also, everything's sold out. There's no eggs. There's no milk. I can't get any of that stuff right now. That if you didn't get to the store right when the truck came in, you're screwed. And I didn't, because I had to wait till, my measly little paycheck came through. And when I went to do it, there was nothing. I've been eating PB&J all week, which I love apricot preserves. I never knew that. They were sold out of a lot of things, let me tell you.
I can't even imagine, like I said.
I completely understand that, Charlie. These storms were bad. Katrina was completely different. I worked closely with Katrina. I had crews on the ground. I talked to homeowners for the next 2 years, every day, dozens of them, and heard the stories, and it's horrific. Absolutely horrific what they went through. And
yeah,
it's like the same but different for these storms. And what I went through does not compare to what a lot of people went through. And I'm not trying in any way, shape, or form to try and compare them, because what I went through was nothing. I just got super unfortunate through a chain of events that I ended up losing like the most important thing in my life. And I didn't know it was the most important thing in my life until I lost it.
Right?
My life centers around technology. Like everything centers around technology. Everything does. And without it, I'm like broken. I'm lost. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. I'm like spinning in circles trying to get it pieced back together. And like everything was in this little compartment with 7 hard drives in it. Like that's my whole entire life. Fortunately, I had a lot of it backed up to the cloud, but not.
I can't imagine. Yeah, like that's
Not.
at some point.
It was a fraction compared to everything.
Right.
So I had this archive of videos that I would go to whenever I wanted to create something. And I would see something that's current and I would trace it back through history to get the entire story. And I would trace it back through my own personal collection of information. I wouldn't go on YouTube to do that. It was my own collection. And when you take that away, like I literally have nothing to work with. And I don't have a computer capable of processing the software that I'm used to using. So I have to try and learn a whole new software, and I don't have my graphics, and I don't have my end thing, and I was lucky enough to recover like a couple of things that I had been working on that helped me put together a couple of videos, but it took forever. So yeah, it sucks. It sucks. It sucks for me, but it's minuscule when you look at what some of the people in North Carolina are going through. Because I know not everyone there has insurance. And I know not everyone there. The only thing that I can say is they are fortunate because Appalachian mountain people are very community oriented and they are helping each other rebuild. They are looking out for each other, neighbor looking out for neighbor, usually. Whereas I'm like stranded on the island in no man's land with Dumber and Escape Cat.
I was gonna say, and missing.
I think she's here right now, but the next time I open that door, they're gonna knock me down to get out. So
get a zap collar so she can't.
Well, somebody sent me an air tag, which was so awesome. But then I was waiting for the collar to go with it to get here because I'm so interested. Where is she going? Like all day long? They're gone. And then they come home, poop, and go back? Like, why can't you poop where you're at? Like, what's going on where you're at that you can't poop there?
I follow a group on Facebook. Not my cat, but my house. Something, I can't remember the exact name. My house, not my cat. And it's like people who have random cats show up at their house and like just walk in and make themselves at home. And it's so funny to see this pattern of like cats being very social in their communities. And like they will hang out and then they'll go home.
But my cat is scared of everything. It took me 2 years to pet her. But what's weird is now that she's been out and about, she has been so lovey. When she came home after being gone for like a day, whatever, she wanted me to pick her up. Never, ever, ever. She's crying and crying. And I'm like, I've been down to pet her. She's loving it. And then she's like arching up. I'm like, are you serious? Like, are you going to bite me and scratch me? Because you're dangerous.
Is this a trick?
No. Let me pick her up. I was like, holy hell.
There's
Maybe
like even
one of the
stories
shrinks down the street. Maybe there's a kitty shrink down the street and she's getting some therapy. I don't know. But WTF.
people like write notes back and forth to each other and tuck them in the collars, and it's all kinds of funny
I've
things.
seen that, and that's why I was so fascinated by it, because I was like, okay, I gotta lock them up, lock them down. As soon as they get back, I gotta lock them down. But then I was like, there's no way. I can't. I'm trying to figure out how to keep the cats in and still let the dogs out. Like, I can't. I was gonna build like this screen room, but they bust out of the screens. Like, they bust my screens out. I walked out one day and the tuxedo cat is like 4 claws on the screen. Like, rocking it back and forth. I told you, I've never seen a cat like this.
Wow.
It's a ninja cat. I don't understand it. So how do you keep the cats in and let the dogs out? It's like how those little collar things, but these bastards are so sneaky, they'll like jump up in behind him. They'll knock the dog out of the way to get out. Once the dog opens, the collar triggers the door, you know?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like maybe almost like an electric fence kind of collar.
That's what I was thinking, but I remember years ago, my daughter's cat was doing the same thing. It was going out the door in the backyard. But we had like a super high vinyl fence. Like, I never thought. Solid, white vinyl. Like, how's a cat going to get out of that? He can't jump over it. He tries to claw it, it's going to just fall down. Damn cat dug a hole underneath the fence. It got out of the yard. So we got one of those collars and put the electric fence thing right at the door so he couldn't get out of the house. He would stand there and it was just whatever, make the noise and all that, and he would just let it go. And he would wait for it to get done and go through the whole cycle of stronger and stronger and stronger. And when it was done, he'd walk out the door and go on his merry way. Like, didn't faze him a bit.
Wow.
So I'm like, is it going to do anything? Because I'm not going to get one that like hurts them.
Right. So Dawn, one thing that people can do.
I actually fixed your laptop.
Yay. First of all, people can watch. If you haven't seen all of Meg's videos, she has an enormous library on her channel, and watching her videos, viewing the videos, commenting on them, and sharing them, it's a big help too. It really is.
Yeah, views are everything.
Yep.
Thank you for that life advice. We appreciate that. Yes.
Leave it to Austin.
What you needed to know that you never knew you needed to know. Brought to you by the Austin Slacker. Okay. I said this was going to be a short stream, and it is way longer than I intended.
Here we are.
I gotta go to bed. I promise I will do this again. I will be more organized. I will have my shit together. I will have videos for you, and I will make things a lot better. Yeah. I'm not saying I do that, but, I do that a lot.
I'm not saying I do that either, but.
Like, when I'm chatting with you guys and the video's playing, I have seen that so many times. Like, I just edited it. I don't want to hear that again. I don't want to hear my voice. I don't want to hear those people. If that lady whines one more time, I'm going to scream. Some of those videos, it's hard to listen to the first time, more or less like the 20th time.
Yeah, that is true.
I've been trying to watch Sarah Boone, but I haven't been able to get started on it. So I figured I'll just wait and catch up later. I don't know. I kind of know the details, and I've really been trying to catch the highlights of the YSL trial. I don't know if anybody else is watching that, but that trial is wild.
I gave up because it makes me angry that it's It's ridiculous. I'm sorry.
It is.
A trial
It is,
shouldn't be however long this has been.
but it is
Ever. I don't know.
But they haven't really had the legal recourse to end it.
Right.
It was, and I really wanted to do a summary, like let the white girl break it down for you, and the language we can understand. Like, not all these complicated legal terms, let me tell you, in plain language. Okay, so this guy did this, and then he did this, and then he did this. And when you break it down and you understand what's going on, right about the time Little Woody testified is when I was like, okay, I'm lost. And I went and kind of researched to figure out what was going on. And it's really simple. There was beef between two gangs. This guy got shot. There was retaliation. And years later, they're charging the other gang, which happens to be Young Thug and YSL. And the reason why is because Lil Woody ran his mouth. I mean, that's like the crux of it. There's all this other filler stuff that they try and put in there. A lot of it, like, they're trying to prove the RICO part of it. Like, almost everything that we're seeing is them trying to prove this RICO and tie them to this and tie them to this, and to say that, to prove they're a gang. Whatever.
I don't know. I just feel like with all the things that Fulton County has going on.
I know, right?
What? Right? Like, I mean, you've got some
You
serious.
got people dying in the jail from freaking bed bugs.
Right. Right. Horrific stuff. And it
1,200 days without indictment.
Come on. Right. Yeah. It's you got I don't know.
You got a prosecutor who dug her heels in. You're right, Charlie, on a crusade. It was on that crusade to, get this done. And in the beginning, it was probably a worthwhile case, but it became so convoluted, and they have crossed so many lines and then tried to cover their ass, and then it's just so chaotic.
It's almost like an exact example of what's wrong in Fulton County, right? Like, nothing's organized, it's not good.
They need a big overhaul. They need, like, Fulton County is my life. And it needs that.
Yeah.
Do you know how many hoarders, they come in and they like clean everything out and they organize it and make it all pretty? That's what Fulton County needs.
Yes, they do.
And when they're done there, they can like swing over here because I need it too.
They need a new everything. They need a new DA, a new sheriff.
Well, and that was part of what they were saying, is that the main prosecutor, Love, I think, was eyeing the next
the
election. Hi, can I help you? Animals run my house, in case you guys haven't noticed that.
Yeah, we have to keep Alex Manning. We have to keep Manning.
Yeah.
I don't know about any other single judge that I care about.
Bernie.
Yeah, sorry. You're right. Yep.
I very much enjoy watching McBurney.
Clean house, man.
The Peach of Georgia. So I told you I've been making these pins and stuff for a craft fair, but I have so much extra. But I ordered some funny ones. I gotta find them. I ordered the Chick-fil-A, the little C, and a little Georgia peach to go under it. It's my stay out of Fulton County.
That's awesome.
And I ordered a bat, and I ordered a poop.
Yes.
I have tried everything to find a crazy emoji, and they do not have a crazy emoji bead anywhere. anywhere. So I ordered the little circles in yellow, and I'm gonna engrave them on my laser and make crazy.
I was just gonna say, you got to be able to make it.
Maybe I gotta start a merch shop again.
Oh yeah. Add that to the list, Meg.
Yeah, one more thing. I shut it down. I gotta reopen it because I really like this shirt. I need another one because it's kind of faded. It's very comfortable.
I do.
Super
I like
comfortable,
that
super soft. Yeah, like I really like this shirt.
I need to actually buy the shirt that I said I thought I bought.
You can't because my merch shop shut down.
I know.
I
I
gotta make a new
know.
one.
Yeah, the
I
computer
know.
is
I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Speaking of, I gotta go. Like,
what the I mean, really oh, we got more money. Hold on. Wait, before we go. So we got another $100.
oh,
You got another
oh,
$100.
did you just?
That's amazing. One last plug before we
Thank
sign
you all
off on
so
the
much.
chat.
Like, I don't know what to say. Like, I don't know what other options I had. And it was really scary because I didn't know this was an option, and I fell into it, and it was crazy, but then it became fun. Like, I love putting together these long, detailed videos that give you this story of the whole thing, because I remember watching in the beginning and I would hear the story and I would think, this is so interesting, but where's the rest of it? Like, what happened before this? What happened after this? I want the rest of the story. Where's the rest of the story? And nobody ever had it. And I would spend so much time looking it up, but I'm like, there's got to be other people who want to know this too. Like, people.
I cannot tell you how frustrating it is from a viewer standpoint to watch a video that I know has had a hearing since that video. Like, I know that the information is available and they just didn't bother looking it up. It drives me bonkers.
So I do have a video. I do have a video that I was putting together that it was on the cloud that I was able to get, but I don't know the end. It was a parental rights termination case, and it was a crazy hearing. Like, it blew my mind, like, watching it. And I had a couple hearings, and I have all the court papers, but like, they had 2 hearings after that, and they weren't online. Like, they were nowhere. Like, I was watching for them. I was trying to get them, and they just didn't happen.
Yeah.
And I don't want to put it up because I feel like there wasn't, even if you read the docket notes from after those hearings, it doesn't really tell you enough of what happened. It's just kind of there. And it's like, it's such good content, but it doesn't have, I don't want to leave people hanging because I don't know what happens. Like, do they take the kid away? Do they let her keep the kid? I don't know. I think we're still in limbo.
What state?
It's in Texas.
Oh. I was say if it was Washington, I can believe that it dragged out forever and ever, but
No, I watch all the Texas CP child protection courts. They have quite a few of them that are online. So I follow those, and I follow the IVD courts, which is the child support courts. I never knew that. IV-D is child support in Texas.
trying to think of what that would stand for.
I don't know. I always thought it was like, well, it's Roman numerals 4.
Oh. Maybe it's just the name of the court, like the number of the court in Rome.
No, they all have different numbers. I know. I like watching Judge Fleischer too. He just became like super popular, and I'm trying really hard not to duplicate what other channels are doing. I think that's pretty important.
I think that's also why people appreciate you.
I try, and then I still get comments all the time that I'm stealing content from other channels, which I've never. I have 2 times, and I've admitted it both times. But
no,
it's reuse. It's against the rules, and I don't want to get demonetized. Like, this is my livelihood. This is the only income I have. I'm not trying to lose it. I'm not going to break the rules. I'm going to follow the rules as much as people hate it. People hate that I talk and put comments on videos. Like, can't you just shut up and let us watch the court? I would love to do that. I would love to give you just court, because if so, I could upload all freaking 25 terabytes of what I have. Well, have at it. I am not allowed.
No.
YouTube says no. You have to make it your own by adding and just adding text commentary is still kind of I mean, technically the rules that I was told, like OSG and channels like that, are not in compliance, but they're allowed to go. So I don't know. The rules are selectively applied, I think.
Yeah, I believe that.
I get that. That's what I used to do. When I was still working, I had law and crime on all the time. I had to have something going in the background to keep me going. I never knew why. Oh, wait, I can't read that one. It's up there. You know, I try and find them, but if it's something wild that like 20 channels post instantly, I can't. I'm slow. I'm slow with everything.
You're meticulous. You're detail oriented, and that does slow you down, but you're not slow.
But I'm just slow. Like I walk slow, I move slow, my life's slow. MS slows me down. Like, everything is slow. Like, it's just, I can't work as fast. When they're cranking out videos at the end of the day, I'm in bed because I'm pushing it so far right now. When I close this laptop, my adrenaline level is going to drop, and I'm probably going to crawl to my bed. Hopefully I can get to the bed before the adrenaline level drops, but you know, it's hit or miss. This is adrenaline keeping me going. Otherwise, this time of night, I am laying in bed with my feet elevated, with a heating pad on my back and ice pack on my head, and the dogs, you know, all piled around me, and I'm not moving for the next 12 hours because my body's done. It's done. It's like, all right, see you tomorrow. I'm out. I'm not working anymore today. My brain's like, come on. We got to do some more. My body's like, nope, done. And it stops working.
Oh, highlight that message from Charlie. I think that's perfect. That's the perfect way to put it. That's how I feel.
The last one?
last one. Yeah. That's the way I feel. We know we're always getting that.
And that's what I
For real.
try to do. I want it. Oh, thank you. I want it to always be me, and it's going to always be me. Like, I'm not going to give you crap from other people. But the problem is that the masses want the crap. So I have to find a way to appeal to the masses, but I don't know.
Well, like I said,
I'll get there.
viewing, sharing, liking, commenting, all that stuff helps.
And thank you all. Like, I don't even know how to thank you. Like, you tell me what you need. I will do it for you. I will help you with it. I will do anything I can to help you, to make it up to you for what you have done for me, because I am so beyond grateful. that you have helped me get back on my feet. Like, I don't even know what to say. Like, thank you, it isn't sufficient. It doesn't cover it. It doesn't come close to touching like how humbled and gracious I am. So yeah.
You're deserving.
Well, like I said, hopefully a week I will be back up and running. The one thing I was working on before everything broke was Isaiah Williams, and I'm not sure if you're familiar with that case, but it was heard in Judge Conlon's courtroom. He went through Simpson in quite a few hearings, and he was just a nightmare. He was pro se part of the time, was just jackass to his attorneys, obstinate and just difficult. He was like a Jeffrey Bloom level difficult, but not quite as ornery, like more, I don't know. So I have 25 hearings to put together to compile it all. And I mean, I have them all. I was 3/4 of the way through when everything hit. But I recovered what I had done so far. So it's just a matter of if I get the rest of the hearings back that I need. So I'll be able to put that out pretty soon. And that was a crazy hearing. So what he did was he and the girlfriend, she had the baby, and they had a really bad relationship, rocky relationship. He took the baby, and then she was gone. And he said he was in the park and he fell asleep on the bench and she disappeared. And then he was in the car and he fell asleep and she disappeared. And then somebody took her and then he didn't know, and all these things. And to this day, they don't know what happened to her.
That happened in like the 80s, right? And he just got arrested. It was last year, I think.
6, I think. 2?
Yeah. Somewhere around there.
Elisa
Mm-hmm.
Williamson.
Yep. That's a rough one.
Oh, that poor mother. Like, that's why I get involved in cold cases, because people say, well, why are you dealing with this like 50-year-old cold case? I had commented on an Othram case where they had solved it 30 years later, but the person who committed the crime was dead. And some people were like, why did you waste, all this resources and stuff on this? Well, because there's a family that has been like questioning what happened for all this time, and you finally gave them answers. And this little girl's mother, like, has no idea where she is or what happened to her. I mean, yeah, it's pretty certain that he did something to her. She's kind of known that for the past 40 years. He was just convicted of it to make sure, but he still won't admit it. He won't say where she is, what happened to her.
I have 2 friends that have lost children, and just watching them struggle with that alone, I can't imagine not knowing.
Yeah, that's the worst thing you can do to me, is not give me answers.
Mm-hmm.
Give me like terrible news and I'll process it and it will suck, but give me a question mark and I will go crazy. I really will. Dino.
Yeah.
You have a
Dino.
I can't
Dino.
see it small. Oh, there. Hey, look, if I click the button, it makes it bigger. Imagine that. Oh, I look like crap. I should make it small again. Okay. So, anyways, I've got that in process and a couple other ones. I also have a Jeffrey Bloom.
Yeah.
I even got Jeffrey Bloom's girlfriend. I got them all compiled. I got them all
Oh.
pulled, and I just gotta put it all together. I was doing the Simpson World Tour before, in addition to a bunch of other stuff. And then I had a bunch of stuff in process, and then that Ari, I heard her.
It is, and she's like rubbing her face and rubbing my face in the fact that she's not supposed to be in my chair. She keeps getting up and then turning around and spinning and flapping back down. Yeah, and it's like, okay,
I'm in my
yeah,
chair now.
right? Like, you're breaking a rule, girl. We don't have many. She literally sleeps in our bed and takes up most of it, but the chairs have been off limits.
I have a king size bed.
Mm-hmm.
And I get pushed off of it. Like, I can't tell you how many times I pick them up and I move them over, and it's like inch. Come on.
How many times have you almost fallen out of bed because they've got you pushed so far over to the side?
Yes, I have actually fallen out of bed, like without realizing it, and woken myself up. Like, what the?
Yep.
But that's okay because Penny's about to fall off the couch.
Yeah, she is.
She's about to go back.
Girl, you better wake up.
Karma's a biatch. All right. Bed. Thank you all so much for everything. If you want something, send me an email, meg@megcrimewatch.com. I will be setting up some way more interesting and way more structured streams coming in the future. And yeah, this was a shit show. I apologize for the shit show. I just love a shit show, though.
Everybody home.
I need a pin that says "Welcome to the shit show." Okay, I'm gonna go work on that. You all have a fabulous night. Thank you so much for your support. I don't have words, but I will keep saying random words to try and make up for it. And I will talk to you all soon and see you soon. Thank you again.